You're listening to All Things Sports with Mike Davis.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Glad you are here. I'm glad to see you. You are listening to another installment of All Things Sports with Mike Davis. I thank you for including my podcast into your day. If you're listening on Spotify, follow the podcast. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, comment, and like, all that good stuff. Go to our Facebook page to get in contact with the show for comments or any suggestions. I won't take up much more of your time. Let's get into it. So, before I get into today's topic, what I wanted to discuss today, has anybody seen that apparently rapper Travis Scott has a burger in McDonald's? Has anybody seen this? So there's a couple of food reviewers that I watch on YouTube, and one of the guys went to the McDonald's and asked for the Travis Scott burger, which I had never heard of, and McDonald's acted like they didn't know what he was talking about. Maybe they were in the same boat with me, This whole Travis Scott thing was I didn't see this coming. I knew nothing of the Travis Scott burger. But you know what? Travis Scott has been out here doing his thing. I mean, Travis Scott he's a businessman. He's an entrepreneur. And I can't knock him. So let me give this man a round of applause. All right, that's for Travis Scott being who he is, and he's out here getting to the money. I'm trying to get to that level where I can just go and get the money, and I don't have to punch a time clock or anything. But at the same time, it's not really a special burger. Like, when I saw it, I thought it was going to be something outlandish, like I don't know, maybe like a chicken biscuit with egg and bacon on it. I mean, I don't know. But it's just a quarter pounder with cheese, add lettuce, add bacon. That's pretty much all it is. It's a Big Mac with bacon and a bigger patty. I mean, and barbecue sauce for your fries. Now, I can't knock that. The fries, barbecue sauce, I've done that before. And yeah, that is everything. But the burger itself, I don't see myself going to McDonald's. First of all, I don't eat McDonald's anyway. The only time I eat McDonald's is if my girlfriend goes to McDonald's or like, we're in the car and she asks, hey, you want anything while I'm here? We're here. But I don't go to McDonald's personally and just order a McDonald's. I'm just not into the whole McDonald's scene at all. But shout out to Travis Scott. Travis Scott is out here doing his thing with his new Travis Scott burger. He also has some merchandise. But look, I saw a pair of jeans that's a part of his merch, and it has McDonald's on the back pocket. Now, maybe times are changing, but I just can't walk around wearing that, being a free, advertisement for McDonald's. Especially at my weight. It's a no-go. All right. So, well, that's enough Travis Scott talk and all that. Let's get into the real reason why we are here. Now, I wanted to talk about which team had the better 3-1 comeback in NBA history. I actually saw some idiots saying the Denver Nuggets had a better comeback this year, 3-1. They were down 3-1 to the Utah Jazz in the first round. Their comeback was better than the Cleveland Cavaliers when they came back down 3-1 in the NBA Finals. And it made me think, it's funny how things happen, because just this past Saturday, I finally finished my season on 2K20. I'm getting ready to buy 2K21. I'm a little behind. Normally I have it on the day it comes out, but not this time. So we all know how 2K cheats. I don't care what you say. 2K cheats is behind off. So I'm up 3-1 against the Boston Celtics in the playoffs on 2K. I end up losing 3 games in a row, and I was the number 1 seed. And 2K said, hold my beer. And they completed a 3-1 comeback. And it's just funny how the universe works, and I see this online, asking this question, and I see idiots saying the Denver Nuggets. Well, let's. I'm not going to go down the list. There's been quite a few 3-1 comebacks. Not a lot. From what I counted, it was about between 8 and 10 3-1 comebacks in NBA history. So I'm going to rank the top 4. After the top 4, you can put whoever you want to put, and that, and you can live with that. Number 1, there is no greater comeback down 3-1 than the Cleveland Cavaliers in the NBA Finals against the Golden State Warriors. Now, people are going to say I'm a LeBron basher. I'm a LeBron hater because Kyrie Irving won that series. He did. Kyrie Irving won it. Without Kyrie Irving, LeBron has another loss in the finals to the Warriors. He carried that team. It is what it is. But they're ranked number 1. Number 1, bar none, Cleveland Cavaliers, their 3-1 comeback in the NBA Finals against the Warriors. And it was done on the biggest stage. I mean, you can't get a bigger stage than the NBA Finals. All eyes are on you. You're down 3-1. You're LeBron James. You're Kyrie Irving. And you're going up against this super team that was the Golden State Warriors. And remember, that team didn't have Kevin Durant. That team didn't have Durant. But you still had Steph and Clay. But nonetheless, in my opinion, that's the best 3-1 comeback in NBA history. Cleveland Cavaliers in the finals, winning against the Golden State Warriors. Number 2 features the Golden State Warriors again. That same year, they came back down 3-1 against the Oklahoma City Thunder in the conference finals. Now, I got to put that number 2 because it happened in the conference finals, kind of like with the Cavs and Warriors. Biggest stage, NBA Finals. Next biggest stage, conference finals. All eyes were on Golden State. I remember thinking Golden State was done. I thought Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook was going back to another NBA Finals. Remember, they had lost one earlier, a couple years earlier, to the Miami Heat when LeBron James was down in Miami. And the Warriors ended up coming back after being down 3-1 against them. And if you remember the turn of events after that series, going to that offseason, Kevin Durant leaves OKC to join the Warriors. He says if you can't beat them, join them. Now, we're going to go a little old school here. And I hate saying it because I grew up watching 90s ball. I really don't consider it old school, but I guess over time, everything becomes old school. So, number 3, in my opinion, the 1995 Houston Rockets against the Phoenix Suns. Charles Barkley's Phoenix Suns. Now, the Rockets went on to win. They were down 3-1 in this series as well. They went on to win 2 road games, being down 3-1. This happened in the second round of the playoffs. Now, I believe this was, 93 was Phoenix. 94 was Houston. I'm trying to figure, I know the Rockets went on to the finals because they won the finals this year, which is why I have this 3-1 comeback ranked number 3. I'm trying to decide. I think this was, I want to say 95 was against the Orlando Magic. So this completed their back-to-back run in 95. They had beat the Knicks the previous year in 94. But I have the 95 Rockets at number 3 with the third best 3-1 comeback against the Phoenix Suns. being down 3-1, winning 2 games on the road after being down 3-1, and then the Rockets going on a terrific run. They go on to sweep the Orlando Magic, and they repeat as NBA champions. And number 4, rounding it out, real old school, Celtics against the Sixers. I have the Celtics with the 4th best comeback after being down 3-1 in the conference finals, winning the NBA finals as well against the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, I have this ranked 4th because 81 was kind of a smidge before my time. Now, I saw that 95 Rockets team. I saw those Barkley Suns teams. So, me having seen them, I just feel more comfortable putting them at number 3 as opposed to, Bird Celtics against Dr. J Sixers, who I didn't see. And all I can do is just go off facts and numbers. But in 81, the Celtics came back after being down 3-1 in the conference finals, and they went on to win the NBA finals that year. So Boston is ranked number 4 to me. And the Denver Nuggets this year against Utah, I don't know what idiot even wants to rank them as one of the best 3-1 comebacks in NBA history. For the playoffs, it makes no sense. I'm not even going to rank them. I saw there were some other teams that I had seen come back down from 3-1, but I just wanted to do a top 4. You can put Denver down at way at the bottom. I can care less about them coming back in a bubble situation at that against the Utah Jazz down 3-1, down to Mike Conley. Now, Donovan Mitchell was doing his thing. I can't take nothing away from Mitchell, but give me a break. I'm not putting Denver in that category in a first round situation. It just no. If they blew if Denver, loses that series, no one cares. Denver won that series and no one cares. They'll just no. Denver got 1 game against the Clippers. They won't win again. I guarantee it. It is what it is. All right, so look, guys, on that note, that's all I got for you today. I thank you for including my podcast into your day. If you're listening on Spotify, follow the podcast. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, comment, and like, all that good stuff. Go to our Facebook page to get in contact with the show for comments or suggestions. You've been listening to All Things Sports with Mike Davis. And remember, it's your world. I'm just giving my opinion. I'm out. Peace.
You're listening to All Things Sports with Mike Davis.